Are you over 40 and you feel like your credit is holding you hostage? Maybe your score took a hit from life, such as a job loss, a divorce, or medical bills. Or maybe you never learned how to build credit in the first place. You're not alone, you're not too late, and in fact, today could be your turning point. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to build or repair your credit after 40, even if you're starting from scratch or deep in the red. I'll explain how credit scores work, what actions help or hurt them, and give you doable steps that can boost your score, sometimes within just a few months. Because let's be honest, at this stage of life, we're not chasing credit for fun. We're building it for power, peace of mind, and freedom. If you're new here, I'm Dion. I started my channel to help women like you, over 40, maybe a little behind financially, but ready to take control. I paid off over $60,000 in debt, and though I'm still on my journey to full financial freedom, I've learned what works, and I'm here to share what I've learned with you. So let's talk about how to rebuild your credit and rebuild your confidence too. So what is a credit score? Let's start with the basics. Your credit score is a 3-digit number that lenders use to judge how risky it is to loan money to you. So the most common score ranges from 300 to 850, and here's a quick breakdown. Excellent is 750 to 850, good is 700 to 749, fair is 650 to 699, and poor is anything that is below 649. So if your score isn't where you want it to be, don't panic. Credit can be repaired. So let's talk about what affects your credit score. Credit scores are based on 5 main things. First, it's your payment history. Do you pay your bills on time? And secondly, it's your credit utilization. How much of your available credit are you actually using? And your length of history. How long have you had your credit line open? And new credit. Have you opened up a bunch of new credit cards or new loans recently? And fifth, your credit mix. Do you have a healthy mix of credit, such as credit cards and loans? Understanding these categories help you know where to focus your energy and what to stop worrying about. Now let's review 6 steps to build or repair your credit. Step 1, check your credit report. You need to know where you stand, what your credit looks like. And you can go to annualcreditreport.com and get your free credit reports. Look for errors, look for wrong addresses, accounts that aren't yours, or late payments that you know for sure you made payments on time, and dispute anything that is incorrect on your credit report. Step 2, pay your bills on time. Every time. Set up automatic payment or reminders for at least the minimum payment. Even one missed payment can drop your score by 90 to even 110 points. Step 3, lower your credit utilization. Try to use less than 30% of your credit limit. So let's say you have a credit limit of $1,000 on the credit card. Don't carry a balance over $300. If you can pay it off completely by the end of the month, that's even better. Step 4, ask for a credit limit increase. And why would I say this? This helps to build your credit score quickly. So if you had a card for a long time and you've been paying this on time every month, you can call or even do this online and request a credit limit increase. A higher limit can instantly lower your utilization ratio without you spending a dime more. Now, don't go shopping once you get this credit limit increase. This will just help build your score quickly. Next, consider a secured credit card. So if your credit score is poor right now, you don't have the greatest score, which is below 649, or you're just starting, a secured credit card can help you. You deposit a certain amount, let's say $200, and that becomes your credit limit. Use it responsibly, and it reports to the credit bureaus. So over time, as you're using the credit card, you're paying it on time, this will increase your score, and you'll be considered trustworthy and qualify for the traditional credit card in the future. And finally, step 6, don't close old accounts. So the longer your credit history, the better. So keep old accounts open, even if you don't really use them often, unless there's a fee. Some credit cards require annual fees in order to keep the card. And if your fee is greater than $100 or more, I really would consider not keeping that card open. But if you're trying to rebuild your credit, once you have a card that you've had for a long time and you're in good standing, keep that card. It'll help to keep your credit score growing higher. So we've spoke about things that you can do to help build your credit. Let's talk about things that you need to avoid, things that you should not do. So don't open too many accounts at once. This will mess up your credit report because it's too many inquiries. Do not co-sign for anyone for any loan. This can wreck your credit, especially if they miss a payment. If they miss a payment, you are responsible for it. Avoid payday loans or fast cash traps. They're expensive and they're dangerous. And avoid credit repair scams that promise quick fixes. They're fake and they charge high fees for things that you can actually do for yourself. All right, now let's talk about what a good credit score can do for you. Rebuilding credit isn't just about the score, it's about freedom. And there are benefits to having a good credit score, such as having the opportunity for lower interest rates. When you have a good credit score and you show your trustworthiness, banks will allow you to have a lower interest rate for having a mortgage, a car note, or anything that you need to finance. You also get easier approval for apartments and even jobs for new employment opportunities. And you also the ability to just breathe financially again, just knowing that you have this good credit score. I know how overwhelming it can feel when you're in your 40s and 50s and think, I should have figured this out by now. But let me tell you something, you're not behind, you're just starting from experience. And I've shared in previous videos before that in my 40s, I had to file for bankruptcy and I was able to rebuild my credit, and I rebuilt it quickly actually. In less than the 5 to 7 years that they say that it takes, I was able to rebuild it within 2 years. And I've made it up to a credit score as high as 811. So please don't be discouraged, be encouraged, knowing that no matter if you're 40s, 50s, 60s, it does not matter. You are able to rebuild your credit following the steps that I mentioned and suggested in this video. So if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and definitely share it with other fabulous women like yourself who are in their 40s, 50s, and beyond, who feel embarrassed or challenged about their credit score because of different life circumstances that affected it. And give them hope. Let them know that they too can rebuild their credit. And tell me in the comments, what's your biggest credit struggle right now? Let's talk about it. I respond to every comment that I receive. And remember that it's not about perfection, it is about progress. You've got this, sis. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it also. So let's keep building. Let's build our credit. Let's build our confidence. And let's build the life that we love and that we desire for ourselves. Until next time, take care.